Ronnie Dale, Four Wheeling Australia. I'm on my way to PDP to get some final touches done before we head out on our next adventure. There's going to be a lot of fishing on this one. Really looking forward to learning how to fish. I'm the worst fisherman out there. Well, I'm sure there's a lot of people that can relate to fishing for days and catching nothing. So that's going to change this weekend. We're hoping to catch some crayfish. We've got some cray pots. We've got access to a private property that runs along the beach as well, which is really cool. And we're going to head up to Lucky Bay and a few other places up and down the WA coast. Show you all the cool things about it. But before that, we need to do a couple of final touches to the vehicle before we head out. And I'll also let you know who's coming on the trip. Ladies and gentlemen, here we are at Perth Diesel Performance. I have a bit of a list of stuff here, the cruiser list, stuff we're going to check before we head off in a couple of days' time. So while you're watching this, we're actually already out filming the next adventure. So the list is here. We're going to check the long shaft. We're actually going to replace the long shaft on the rear because the short shaft went in the Flinders range and it may have sent a shock load through to the other side. It may have weakened the long shaft. So as you know, I've replaced the short one already. I'm now going to replace the long one just in case, because we're doing some towing. There'll be some heavy work across sand dunes and some limestone cap rock. We're going to go a double scan gauge this time. So here at PDP, they actually put their own profiles into the scan gauge so they can read amps, the amps that are drawn out, and voltage. So I want all my batteries on one scan gauge and all the engines, temps and all that on the other scan gauge. What else are we doing? Oh, the dash cigarette plug does not work anymore, the ciggy plug. So we're going to check that out, the 12 volt one. And we're going to wire up some red lights for the awning. And that's about it. The rest is just general stuff. Oh, we're also going to chuck in a different air filter and give that a bit of a test. We're going to get straight onto it because we only have a few hours and I've got to get packing. Appears to be no hairline fractures or nothing on it, but it's more of a peace of mind thing because I know that this side would have been shock loaded when the short shaft went. Here's something cool. There is an app for the PDM, so this controls all my lights and everything, but I can also monitor the voltage coming in and out. I can see if the doors are locked or unlocked. Right there, locked, unlocked. So it's reading the whole system. That's the lights, accessories, fridge is in the back, 12 volt circuit, and there's the keypad. So I can use this as well as a keypad. But you're not allowed to touch your phones while you're driving, so that's why we have the keypad in the vehicle. But I can sit in my swag and I can turn things off. I can check if the fridge is on. It's just cool tech. Anyway. The main reason why we are here is because I have now put 2 scan gauges in. What's the point of 2 scan gauges? Well, the cool thing is these guys here, they have put extra profiles on the scan gauges. So the one over this side, I'm running cold water temp, load on demand, RPM, and cold air intake. So I can keep an eye on everything that's happening with the car on that one. And then on the other one, I can keep an eye on my batteries. So when I put all my lights on, I can see how many amps they're drawing. So I've got main battery volts, main battery amps, auxiliary battery volts, and auxiliary battery amps. Right now it's drawing 3.7, so the fridge is running right now, 3.4. That way I can see if there's anything on. It's just a good way to keep an eye on your batteries. I can see if they're being charged by the voltage. I can see how many amps are going out. That's pretty much all the gauges I need then. Project Black, you all know that. If you haven't seen it, link below. So here we are, still going strong. What I want to talk about here are these lights. So we got red and we got white, or we got red and white. Here's the cool thing. Let's put the reds on. Now I've been helping P2P develop these, and one of my inputs was the fact to put thicker wire on these. So you know how you buy these light strips on eBay and stuff and you get these little tiny wires that are super hard to actually join up? Well, these are thicker. These are, I believe they're 3mm. We are going to test a long one and a short one. The short ones are what I have in here. We're going to test these on this next trip. Now we're going to wire this up with a cigarette lighter plug. So that's going to go into one of my USB sockets here. No, not USB sockets, the cigarette lighter, 12 volt socket. I don't know why we still call them cigarette lighters. That is going to sit on the awning, and that's going to provide light. And we're going to see if it needs to be a long one or if a short one is ample light. So that test to come. The reason why we're using red and white, red does not attract bugs and also retains your night vision. So if you're at camp at night and you like to see the stars and whatnot, use your red light. It attracts a lot less bugs, maybe 10% bugs. You still retain your night vision, you're still going to be able to see the sky and everything. If you use bright white light, you're going to attract 100% bugs. And you're going to destroy your night vision, and this beautiful sky above your head, you're not going to be able to see. I'm not a big fan of a lot of light around camp, like a few other people aren't as well, because it kind of ruins the whole, you have a campfire and all the stuff. It sets the mood, hence why I've got red lights in here.
What's it say on it?
I need a knife.
Oh, you just unwrap it.
Attention Ronnie, camp style accessories, King's Cross, New South, oh my God. This is not going to be good. This is not going to be good. This is your setup, is it? Is this going to be PG?
It's definitely PG. That, mate, it looks pretty flat. It's one of your carry cases you normally carry, isn't it?
It's what is inside I'm worried about, Travis.
Apparently it's a guru YouTuber accessories.
So if this is a prank, that means I'm all right. I can sleep all right at camp, or what? What the hell?
I think it goes up the other way.
Oh, that'll fit in my trailer.
Bush makeup kit.
Nice. So who is it? Is this Chloe's?
Lisa's.
Oh, Lisa's. Oh my God.
I had it in the bin, I was like, I'm going to get you with that. Oh, you dropped a nail, mate.
Oh, there we go. Nice one. I like it, Travis. Thank you very much.
There was another one I'll get you with.
No, that's it. You haven't even left yet, the prank's already starting.
Yeah, it's a carry case. Put your gear in it.
Oh my God. I was expecting something else to be in there.
Yeah, no, it's not. I wasn't going to give you a new travel buddy.
I was like, this is not going to be PG. Nice one. You're probably wondering what's going on the side of the vehicle, and if you don't know, it's Rhino Hide. So these are panels that sit on top of the vehicle to protect your paintwork. Now, there's probably not really any point in me having this because my paintwork's already pretty much stuffed. However, it does make the car look better. So the main reason for me having this on is this next trip, I'm going to test it out. But it sold me on this sign writing. So if I decide to take this off afterwards, because there's not much point in me actually having this because my car's already scratched, then I'll probably look at doing some sign writing here. I am, however, looking at respraying the whole vehicle, at which point then I will start putting these on to save my paintwork, but I'm going to get them colour matched to the paintwork I'm going to do. Now I was going to paint the whole car black, but I'm going to theme it white and black or something because too many people are painting their cars black at the moment. Now I've had trouble with my 12 volt power socket for quite some time, the cigarette lighter socket. Turns out it was a fuse on its way out and now it's completely gone. Lots of people have asked me about my tyres. There is a tyre review coming. This will be the last trip I'm doing on this set. I have 2 spares and I have 2 on a trailer. I'm going to swap them all out and I'm going to run these tyres again because I think that I rate these tyres. These are my favourite tyres so far, but I will point out a few minor issues in the review that I'm still to shoot. So I'll do it, I might record that review while we're at the end of the next trip or after the next trip. Rightio, so joining me on this trip that's coming up, we got Don, who got lost last time in a patrol, and we got Travis, but he's not driving this. I've convinced him to bring that, the 200 series. So he's worked tirelessly to get this rig ready for this trip, and I'm pretty excited about that because a lot of people have been saying it'll be good to see something other than 70s on a trip. So there'll be my 79 series dual cab towing a trailer, there'll be Don's patrol, and then we got the 200 series. And there'll be a lot of sand dunes, a lot of fishing. Stay tuned for that. Subscribe if you haven't. Check out this video down here, and cheers for watching, guys. See you later.